Hello and welcome. It's Treasure Chest Tuesday, and this is a celebration of the treasure chest of you. And today we are celebrating your and our collective contribution to mankind, humanity, the beautiful world of all people that we exist with on planet Earth. So I know these are hot times on the planet. And yes, we are made for these times. And yes, it makes complete sense that we are continually looking for ways that we can, in simple, heart-centered, deep within ways of being able to make a contribution. So, in the Sacred Soul Circle, which is my monthly membership, we get together twice a month. And just recently, we co-created a beautiful meditation to assist with the heart of mankind that I want to share with you today. So firstly, let's just talk for 1 minute about how fear puts us into powerlessness. Fear is powerless, isn't it? What a thought. And at the same time, people who are trying to create situations that get us into fear, hopelessness, helplessness, frustration, all of that, are trying to raise the power of fear. But fear has no power to it. So we have to remember that when we come into fear, it really does make us powerless. Even though in the moment we have a flush of fear, we feel like something is going on. It's actually powerlessness that's going on. So often when we see things either in the news or on what's going on in our world right now, we have a feeling sensation that happens in our body, right? It's a shock, an anger, a yikes, that's how it starts. It hits us somewhere in our body. And depending on what the situation is, it hurts. It hurts our heart, right? We can feel that. So we may have all sorts of coping mechanisms to not feel that because it doesn't feel good to feel hurt by what's going on in the world. We can back off. We can go into battle. We can talk endlessly with others about how horrible it all is. Let's come up with a better solution, yes? We're all looking for that right now, I know. Ways to keep our energy field alive and well and creative as we move through this transformational time. Okay. In essence, we're not just getting our power back, we're learning how to use universal power source to assist us, our guidance, all that we are in larger dimensions, to help us to be able to navigate and assist others in this these dilemmas that are coming up. It does feel like it, just like all these dilemmas. How do I handle this? How do I handle that? In myself and for those who are being impacted directly right now. So think of a situation that really hurts your heart. Okay? We all have different ones. That's the beauty of it. And I've mentioned this before. We all have the piece of the pie, or many pieces of the pie, that pertain to us. It may that we have connection to. It may be right now U.S. aid. If you're in the United States, this is particularly going to be for you, but all of us can benefit from what I'm talking about because we all have larger humanitarian things going on that don't feel good at all and impact us and the world. Okay, so what we want to do is think of a situation where in the last couple weeks you've gone, oh, no, yikes, that hurts my heart. Either a sense of deep anguish, sadness, or frustration. And in these situations, I'll slow down so you can put attention on it. In these situations, we don't know what to do. We're not in charge, so to speak, of these larger movements going on. right? By a so-called few who are in so-called leadership. And we forget that what is leading is light and love right now. Don't forget that ever, 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 okay? So when you feel what you feel in that moment, and you can bring it up now as a memory, something that's still potentially alive in you, feel what happens in your heart. And then often accompanied with that, or in your gut. The other day I worked with someone who just felt sick all over. So feel that energy. It's just an energy, remember? Don't give it a story. As you feel that, what you're going to do is be aware of what you feel about those people who are going to be impacted, and maybe part of it is you. But right now I'm thinking of US aid and all the people in the world who are going to be impacted by cuts to that monetary gift. Then there is things like Medicaid, all the people who are counting on care facilities that will not be available to them. Those kinds of things hurt. Or you name it, whatever you're working with, what's going on in Ukraine, etc. Okay. When you feel that, what I want you to do is imagine that that is an energy. That's an energy that you want to contribute towards. You could say, yes, but it's these people, these little kids, or education's going to be taken from us, etc. It's that feeling that something's going to be taken. That's a fear, right? I want you to feel that and just put your awareness very gently on the people that you feel will be impacted. Okay? Besides your own heart, right? The people who will be impacted at this moment, even if it's not you. Okay. Now, we want to be able to help these populations, these people, etc. But just sort of throwing light to them doesn't do it anymore. Just saying, I'm going to send light to this area in the world, or I'm going to send light to them. It doesn't give us what we need in our hearts, and it doesn't give them what they need. All right, we want to have a greater sense of communication with them. What we're doing is breaking down heart walls in ourselves, because when we get frustrated, we build up this sense of hopelessness. There's nothing I can do to help these poor children. And that's been a situation for many years, but we've been able to previously help them in certain ways. But now the feeling is of helplessness. So the frustration builds a sense of a heart wall in us. It says, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, so I just have to pull back because there's nothing I can do, right? That we can see in the outer. We're dissolving the heart wall in the world, because the heart wall is the fear that comes up. Oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Oh my God, these people are going to do such and such. Now, all these heart walls have older starting points in them that we're not going to talk about that right now, okay? PTSD from other lifetimes, you name it. So what you want to do is just feel in yourself. This is the area I want to create with, to contribute, releasing a heart wall, but more importantly, contributing to humanity from my deeper heart of love. And isn't that what we want to do, is bring more love and the power of love into humanity so we can rise up in greater ways, and the old that's falling away has no power anymore, correct? We can't battle the power. We have to have so much in the field of love and care and truth and kindness and all those things that humanity rises to that call. Okay, so here's the meditation part. Put your attention on your beautiful breath. Take that breath into your abdomen. And then imagine a light in your beautiful heart space. a light in your heart space. And now imagine that light is a beacon. That light is a beacon of light. And you're going to imagine this light could get as big as your whole body, but just start with the heart right now. Imagine you're going to go down a passageway in front of you. In your creative imagination, imagine you as that light are going to light the way down a passageway of any form. It could be a red carpet. It could be a water slide. It could be an ancient Egyptian path. Feel yourself going down that passageway with this beautiful light in your heart. And you're going to go down that passageway, and you can pause this recording anytime. Go down that passageway through an opening, a portal, a doorway, whatever it is that takes you to the other side. Don't get complex with it. It's very simple. It's an energy. And on the other side of that doorway is a universe, a representation of the larger universe of your guidance, the universe of the field of creation, possibilities, and maybe it's just a metaphor or symbol that you see, or a light that you see that represents the larger universe. Maybe it's stars, aurora borealis, whatever it is that opens you to another space that you can sense somewhere inside you is outside your normal human dynamic. Feel yourself going into that space where spirit awaits you. And in this time, right now, of so much energy, planets, energies more than we will ever know, helping us in maximum ways, know that it's here for us to take advantage of. And note the symbol that appears that represents that for you. Metaphor, feeling, sensation, color, whatever it is. Imagine that's the universe. And that universe that you're connected to as a soul is there with you. And it wants to come back with you to your world that you have described to them. I am feeling fear or a sense of concern or a sense of frustration about what's going on in this world that I feel a little powerless to change, a little anxious about how I'm going to change that. But I want to, I care. Feel yourself bringing that universal dimension back with you down the passageway into your very heart space. That lit up light in your heart is going to be bringing in this universal dimension that wants to assist you right now. Picture it, feel it, see it, whatever it is, filling your heart space to overflowing with that dynamic of the universe. That is a part of you, a part of you. Breathe that in. And just remember, if you've had frustration or anger that comes up in your abdomen or in your heart or in your brain, that anger about whatever's been going on or frustration means you care. You care about what's going on. So we are going into your heart with the universe where you care. Your heart cares about what's going on. So as you bring that universal dimension into your heart, maybe into your abdomen as well, get a sensation of that piece of humanity that you care about right now, that you want to not have to suffer, not have to feel powerless, not have to feel any struggle. That's a beautiful compassion. But you want to first feel that in your own heart, that your fear is, the heart wall of fear is down. You've got this universal dynamic in your heart that feels really good and allows you to feel good and a little more powerful about what your contribution can be energetically right now. When you have that universe with you, that universal guidance with you, you might feel it all around you, in your heart and all around you, that you are a force versus just you against this horrible stuff that's going on in the world. And when you feel that in you, I want you to imagine this piece of the puzzle that you want to contribute toward in front of you. And you are just saying to that piece, whether it's the starving children in the world that you want to make sure that they're taken care of, or another part of the world, or your very own state, whatever it is, just see an energy of that, okay? And see the light in the heart of each one, or the collective of what you want to contribute towards. They each have a heart. Each one has a soul. And you're connecting to the light and the universal dimension as a reflection from you to the heart of that population or that situation. And as you do that, you will feel an uplift. You're not sending light. You are seeing the light in them as a harmonic resonance with the light of the universe within your heart. That you each carry this. You carry it, and the people you care about hold that as a reflection. And they're carrying it anyway. You're uplifting and inspiring what they're holding. So that whether or not some form of financial aid, for instance, is not given to them, you are contributing by seeing them being more lit up than ever. That's the antidote to what feels like is going to be taken from us. Is bringing more light into it by seeing the light that is within them, not sending them light as though they don't have it. They do. We're inspiring and uplifting the light within them. And as you do that, you can bring into your heart the gratitude, the sense of gratitude that you hold a special place for them, not from fear, but from communion and connection with them and the light they bring, the light you are, the universal arc of light that you are together. You see how that works? Feel free to pause this, write down what has come to you for you to declare of your contribution. Listen to it again and take it deeper. Maybe the first time it was just, oh, I'm trying to understand how this works. And then go back and repeat it again and really feel yourself going into that sense of contributing to the world of light that we are creating in big ways right now with a lot of help from a lot of dimensions. And if you're curious, the Sacred Soul Circle, where we co-created this meditation journey, is open for you to receive and co-create with. If you're looking for a community that you can co-create with, not somebody telling you, me and my wisdom saying this and that, we get to create together. And that feels so empowering when we create new avenues, new trajectories, new antidotes, new ways of being in this world together. Isn't that what we're into this year? We are. So I invite you to join me in any way. I am so grateful that you're joining me today and the universe of creation to create the light and love in powerful ways that we came to do. Blessings to your beautiful world and your contribution of light and love. Thank you so very much.